Intro. Welcome to the outer limit. You know what I think about that? Yes, that was my ass. Not anymore.
Great.
All right, we're coming at you live. This is Doach Life. I'm Sean.
Doach Life.
This is Aaron.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah. This is our first vlog, but I didn't want it to be the first one, but it is.
Hopefully, you don't mind my really, really shitty garage and the backdrop, because I just set this up in like 5 minutes.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll do.
All right. Well, in this vlog, which is kind of what we're doing now, we're instead of focusing on just building cars and stuff, we're still going to do that, but we're also going to talk about our lives a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of broaden what we do. We do have a lot of hobbies that we do. I have one in my hand right now.
Because we're men.
Yeah,
and we love hobbies.
And we wanted a variety of things on the channel so we could have a lot of people in it that would enjoy what we do and hopefully get a giggle.
Yeah. Hopefully people just watch us because we do dumb shit.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. No, all of us don't. It's just all of them.
All of it?
Pretty much. Like that.
That
was shitty.
Bro, watch, ready?
That was shitty.
I want to be that dude. Alright. Well, anyhow.
I gotta get a drink. Oh.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. Drink break, we can do that.
He's pretty badass, by the way. Anyways,
this is gonna get a bit political, which is why I didn't want it to be our first vlog.
Yeah.
But with the election in technically like a day now, it's Tuesday and it's Monday right now.
Yeah.
No, it's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's in 2 days. We did just get off of work and it's 3:30 in the morning Sunday. I think this will probably when we do a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And we are union workers, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
And the union we're a part of endorses the crap of not only Democrats, but they endorse the titties out of Hillary.
Fuck that bitch.
Well, I was like...
That's basically what we're going to get down to is we very, very, very dislike Hillary.
For many reasons.
Period.
And I don't want people to jump to the conclusions that like, oh, hey, we hate Hillary, so we like Trump. That is not true at all.
No, we don't like him either.
I do want to put this out there, though. We've talked about it before. He is the lesser of two evils. But I would much rather have neither.
True.
He at least won't cause World War III.
Yeah.
And even Putin said that he would rather have Trump over Hillary. But
I agree with Putin.
I mean, he's a smart guy, and I'm not a what are Russians now? Socialist?
No.
Soviets?
No.
Soviets.
No, Soviets was socialism.
Well,
not really that much
is,
anymore.
we're not that. We're just Americans, yo. If you want to label us, we're constitutionalists because we believe in the Constitution.
Yeah.
We believe in what our founding fathers put in place over 100 years ago.
Over 200 years ago?
200 years ago?
1776? That ring a bell?
No. I'm kidding. A long time ago, and they were smart. Yeah. Everything that has happened, they have foreseen. The whole two-party system destroying the country and everything.
Yep.
Now, why don't we like Hillary? Give me one, because there's many reasons. You can even go grab the one that we look at. That is the big one if you want.
Benghazi. That's one.
In case no one knows, she was part of the mass of people in our government that knew these soldiers were in trouble, knew there was an attack coming, and intentionally did not send reinforcements or pulled them out. There's stories that I saw from a unfortunate mother who lost a son over there, who said he called her the day before and said, "Mom, tomorrow I'm going to die."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Imagine,
That was a fucked up situation.
imagine your kid saying that.
Yeah. I would probably go kill that bitch.
I would be in D.C. now, up to the White House. Probably not gun in hand because there's Secret Service everywhere.
Of course.
But I would be pissed.
Very, very.
That's one reason. Another one is obviously she has made it clear that she wants to do an Australian-style gun ban. Buyback program,
yeah,
whatever.
the buyback, which didn't work for the Australians very well.
It
somewhat worked, but a lot of them kept their guns.
Not only
Half
that,
of them kept their
their
guns.
politicians came out bluntly, straight out on the internet. I mean, everyone said that did not work.
Oh yeah, because it didn't.
But yet she's still going to push for it. She is going to take away our Second Amendment rights,
Which is in the Constitution, damn it.
the important part of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights.
Yeah. Number 2.
Yeah, number 2, which you said today should be number 1.
Realistically, what I
Because
said earlier today is if we didn't have number 2, we wouldn't have the rest of them.
Word.
And I'm pretty sure most people agree with us.
I mean,
If they know what we're talking
anyone
about.
with a brain.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all over the internet these videos of these famous people or whatever just going up to random people and saying, "Hey, Hillary, blah blah blah," and they're just like, "Yeah," or they go up and talk about parts of Trump's agenda to Hillary supporters as Hillary's ideas. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I support that. That's a totally good idea." And then they tell them, "Oh, Trump is actually doing this," and they're like, "Oh, well, f that or whatever." And some of them are like, "Well, I guess I support Trump then." And it's the ignorance in the populace that is going to ruin this country as a whole. People like to believe corporately funded media, amongst many other things, and that's obviously going to get you nowhere.
People are sheeple, more or less.
Yeah.
But, excuse me.
I could go into a whole thing about faith and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. We're rebels in ourselves.
Okay.
Politicians want to take that away from us, too.
Oh, what other things do we not like about her?
Bang, bang, shoot 'em up, bruh.
Bang, bang, shoot 'em up?
Yeah, that's the big one.
Well,
Don't take my guns. Let me put it this way. If Hillary becomes president, each of my firearms has a price tag of $1 billion US. Hillary, if you want my guns, if you're president, you can come to my door personally with $1 billion for each firearm, non-sequential bills, 20s or bigger, please, in bags, and I will have someone to count that. You'll be sitting on my porch while people count this money.
Yes, please.
And I will use that money to leave this country. I will buy an island, and it'll be the way America was 200 years ago. But better.
Yeah.
What else is there? We talked about a lot of her crap today. Oh, she's a cultist.
Oh, yeah.
The whole Clinton Federation, Foundation, whatever, administration, those bunch of idiots, and part of the DNC. WikiLeaks came out with stuff today. We're like, hey, they're literally sacrificing children, as in like babies, beheading them and using their body parts for things. There's child trafficking as a part of that, as for child pornography.
Probably where that pro-choice comes in from. Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
And child trafficking, child pornography, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And there's
That's just horrible.
I heard this from InfoWars today. They get like menus fancily worded menus of basically different ways to have sex with a kid or different ways to enjoy a child and have your way with them.
Mm. Sickening. Sickening.
To say the least. Should I go backwards or forwards? Backwards?
Whatever.
Sideways?
I'm already back.
Should I be a G?
Sure.
Nah.
Shit. Bill Clinton. See what he's done. I mean, his shit's all over the fucking, web all over the place of him freaking raping women and whatnot and all that good
She
shit.
says it's a lie.
I mean, he's the only guy that got someone in the Oval Office to suck his dick that we know of. But
I mean, knowing Obama's stupidity, he may have had his wife in there a couple times.
I'm pretty sure he's not the only one president that's ever gotten on with a lady. But Bill's the only one that's ever been caught.
Yeah, I don't like.
And it wasn't his wife. Hillary.
Yeah, I'm only in my early 20s, so I haven't been cognizant as an intelligent human being for a lot of these presidencies. So my best one that I can recall has been Bush. Until recently, where all of this crap comes out. With 9/11, all that other jazz. I mean, that was all an inside job.
Yeah.
All this other stuff that went down. ISIS is an inside job. They're not only created by the American government, but they're funded by the American government. The whole Taliban thing, it wasn't created by the American government, but they're funded by the American government.
Oh, and that's the other thing she wants to do. She wants to pull in more immigrants.
Oh yeah, the Syrians.
More immigrants than Obama already has done. He wants a certain amount. She wants like double the amount or triple the amount. I'm not saying that immigrants are bad necessarily, but they, on a certain hand, they don't like us.
Did you not? I mean,
You don't pull an enemy into your own country and feed them, clothe them, house them, and then let them bite you right in the ass.
with my money and his money. And
Yeah.
your money.
Yeah. With all of our money. I mean, who the hell does that?
Idiot. I mean, look at what happened in the EU.
Yeah.
Germany is screwed. The UK got screwed, and that's why they pulled out
Germany,
of the EU.
France,
All of them.
shit, Greece. You should go and literally look online. Look about all the immigration that's going on from Syria all into Europe. And they are all getting fucked right now.
Yeah, it's bad.
Because they agreed to go and take them.
The whole
I'm not saying all of them are bad, but there's a lot of probably bad sheep that are sitting all through them. You know?
All the wolves.
All them wolves in sheep clothing. And some are coming here. That's why we've already had a couple problems already that's happened. And they're going to increasingly get worse. They're only literally waiting.
Especially with Hillary as president.
Yeah.
Trump is all about, I mean, the whole thing about his wall. I mean, I doubt he
It's so
literally
bad it
wants
gives
to
me a
build
headache thinking
wall.
of this shit. Ugh.
What I think he wants to do is obviously just increase our borders.
Yeah. He just wants to secure them more.
I mean,
He wants to make sure that
America
people-
America.
He wants people that come in, to make sure that they're not going to harm people here.
And they're legit.
And realistically, on the other hand, I think all she wants is just to get people in, just to make more money somehow. Really, with her, if you see the Clinton Foundation, you can see that all the money that's getting poured in from all the donors, they are making a shit ton of money. How did Bill Clinton's speeches before she was running for office go from like $25,000 or $10,000 per speech to $75,000 to $150,000 per speech when she started running for office? And now they're making a crap load of money because it's all going into their foundation, and then they take that shit and pocket it right in their pocket.
Pocket it in their pocket.
Pocket in their pocket. The money in their pocket.
Yeah. This whole thing's kind of screwed. And that kind of leads into where we stand.
Sort of, yes.
Hillary is I don't know that she's legitimately the Antichrist, but she's pretty darn close.
I think a lot of people have already started to say that.
Oh, they are.
No, I'm almost starting to believe it now.
Um,
It's just all about money. just problems left and right. She's a cultist in a certain way. She's got a following of people. She's got literally is what is it in biblical? It says that everybody will follow the Antichrist,
The false prophet.
the false prophets, but the real people who know what's up will not, and that's people like me and him, and hopefully you.
Hopefully you.
Because realistically, the way shit's going down, it's gone from bad to slightly better to it's going to go probably worse if she gets in.
Definitely. Now, Trump is kind of crazy. I mean, there's no denying that.
I mean, he's not a politician.
No,
that's
has
another
no
reason.
history in politics.
That's slightly why I like him, because the way I see it is politicians have been doing this for so long. You know, this whole jacking everybody around bullshit. That you get a guy who literally hasn't been a politician, but he's been around in politics here and there a little bit, but he's not a politician. He's been doing this for years. I don't. He's a businessman.
A good businessman.
Yeah. Obviously,
I mean,
he makes a lot of money, a crap load of money, and I see that as obviously a good thing, because right now the way the economy is, we need something like that.
He's got a head on.
We truthfully need someone to drop our debt, decrease our taxes, and come up with better systems. I mean, look at Obamacare. I mean, everybody should by now have seen what Obamacare is doing. It literally doubled their payments per month here coming up in the next year. Like people are paying like $800-900 for a family plan, going all the way to $1,800. That's insane. $900 already is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. With us, we're fortunate being supposed union workers that we only pay maybe $100 to $200 a month, which is fortunate for us, but for everybody else, it's not.
Well, the
still,
problem with that is, I mean, labor unions as a whole are really dumb and useless nowadays. But that's a whole other topic.
Right, it is. It is.
He could do good for this country when it comes to its financial standing, I believe, and security. But I mean, I feel like that's really kind of his extent. Like that's his kind of use. He'll be good for the money. Our trillions of national debt with all these other countries, getting the money we're owed from other countries, might be a thing that he can do.
True.
But I mean, other than that,
you think about the money somewhere.
It is, and there's
the money somewhere.
I saw a thing today about corporations that pulled trillions and trillions of dollars out of the marketplace that just kind of disappeared, but they haven't.
Disappeared money.
They haven't.
You heard? Was it 3 or 4 months ago that the Pentagon said, "Oh shit, there's a bunch of money gone. We don't know where it went."
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen? Like, if I were to do that, like, I didn't claim this amount of money in my taxes or some shit.
Oh, they're all over you.
My ass be in a fucking cage right now.
Yeah.
And he would be too. Anybody would. But them, it's like, no one cares. No one gives a fuck.
We lost all
Everyone's all like, meh. Whatever. Like, oh, they're doing that? Whatever.
Just increase the taxes. We'll get it back.
It's bullshit.
Now, I will say this because I'm comfortable putting this out there. Like I said before, I don't really label myself as any political party. All in all, I'm just an American man. I'm an American. I want to do what's best for the country as a whole. People in this country have issues with labeling everything, to generalize everything. I don't know if it makes people more comfortable or whatever. In my mind, it's totally useless to label anything. But like I said, I mean, a constitutionalist, I think, is probably the most accurate term. Libertarian kind of gets into that, but I don't agree with absolutely everything they talk about.
Yeah, I would say I'm more of a conservative constitutionalist. I believe 100% the Constitution. The Constitution is supposed to be the law of the land, and that's why our founding fathers made it. It's to protect everything. It's supposed to protect us. It's supposed to protect The land is supposed to protect in a way government. It's in a way supposed to make like everything pull together. But
One cohesive unit.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, but we got a government that is basically like just wrote off the Constitution. Well, like we don't care about the Constitution.
All they care about is money now.
It's pretty much greed. Yeah, it's greed.
So I don't want to make this too long for the first vlog.
Yeah, I know, it's getting long, it's getting in depth.
On Tuesday, in the next 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever. I'm a little out of it. Tuesday, I'm voting for Gary Johnson. He's a libertarian. He has been in government for a while, and wherever he has been, he has succeeded. He has been reelected where he was. He was governor of either like New Mexico or Maryland or Massachusetts or something like that. And wherever he was,
Well, he used to be Republican.
Right.
He used to be Republican, which I fall more towards Republican a little bit. Not totally.
I mean,
But that's
really
another
besides
reason why
the
I
point,
like him.
though. I mean, he calls himself libertarian.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if you want to call him libertarian. Even.
Well, he does.
I guess you got to, I guess you have to label yourself at something.
I mean,
so
Bernie
I
Sanders
guess he's
doesn't like
libertarian.
being called a Democrat, but that's the only way he could ever get anywhere near an election. And he's been doing the same crap for 40 years.
Yeah,
And he has been saying the same thing for 40 years.
yeah.
And only this year did he really kind of rise from the ashes a bit and have a shot. Now, people like to say if you don't vote the two major parties, it's a wasted vote. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a load of crap. There's statisticians that watch these numbers, and a 1% change in not only voter outcome, but the choices they make is a lot to them. So if you don't like either of them, which if you have an intelligent brain on you, I don't think you should.
Which it seems like most people are really kind of fed up with both parties right now.
And
I've been hearing a lot of that across
I hope they
Facebook and
are.
all social media.
And rightly
They
so.
are just really fed up with either party.
All they do is
And there needs to be a third option,
piss and
if
fight
not
back
fourth.
and forth. We do have four.
I mean,
four
we do
on
have
the
four.
docket this year, but I mean, the lady Jill Stein, I believe her name is, for the Green Party, is the fourth major choice, and she said one phrase that completely removes her from my mind immediately. That was assault weapons.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, she's green or whatever. She's a hippie. She can eat a dick. If you don't think Americans should have guns, then leave, because it's in the Constitution, and I will have whatever firearm I can afford. I don't care about taxes on it for having an SBR or full auto or all that other crap.
Realistically, assault weapons are automatic weapons.
Full auto, man.
That's what
which means
assault weapons
you
are.
pull the trigger, and it keeps going until you let go.
Yes.
We can get those. It costs an assload of money.
But they're from 1985 and older.
Back.
There is no ones from 1985 and newer that anybody can own in the States. Unless you got like crazy friggin' licenses that cost a crap load of money, or you're a manufacturer. Literally a manufacturer.
Yep.
And that's like a tiny fraction of people. Very little. And those people are not going to go out and shoot a bunch of people.
No, because we have a respect for firearms.
Yes.
And
We respect them, they respect us. If you think about it.
guns aren't going to kill people.
Guns don't
People
kill
kill
people.
people.
Guns are just tools.
They are tools.
They are just a freaking tool. Anything else that you pick up in your hand can become a weapon anytime. Anything.
This is black and modern. Is this an assault weapon?
It might be. It's scary. It's black.
That's what anti-gunners
Kidding.
say. This is a pry bar. It's black and modern. This is an assault weapon, according to them.
Yeah, because it's black and scary. That's not an assault weapon. I
It's a
can
tool.
take an old hunting rifle and paint it black. Is it then scary because it's black?
Or just
No.
change out the wooden furniture to
No.
something polymer.
Right.
They have
Same
a
thing.
problem with polymer guns. If you're cool enough to have a full auto Glock, that's an assault weapon.
Right.
A really, really expensive, nice one.
And also to think about it, as far as the whole gun situation goes, if I were at home and I heard a bump in the night, you bet your fucking ass I'm gonna grab my gun.
Definitely.
And pretty much, I hope that everybody thinks about this. Because even if, no matter where you live, a call to the cops takes, what, 30
5
seconds to a
minutes,
minute.
5 minutes minimum for them to get there.
Right. And then it takes them another however many minutes to get there. And
Wow.
then assess the situation. And then hopefully not shoot you or shoot whoever's there or whatever's going on. Now, within that time, somebody can break in your house quickly as shit, stab you, and leave. I mean,
Job's done.
job's done.
They got their riser out, and then the cops show up 10 minutes later.
Or, I mean, or you could be standing there with a pump shotgun, a pistol, revolver, whatever you have.
You have an old Milsim
Whatever
rifle.
have. Well, yeah, Milser, Mosin the gang. Whatever.
It's gonna be loud, but it'll do the job.
You don't even have to realistically even shoot somebody, really. Most people just get scared by seeing one. You literally just pull it out, they see it, you do a cocking action, pistol or pump or whatever you're doing, and they're going to go, oh shit, I should probably leave.
These people mean business.
Yeah. And if they come at you, technically, you have the right to defend yourself. And then the cops will show up, and then you tell them what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. When that happens, definitely cooperate.
Yeah.
When everything is done, set your arm. Set your arm down, and wait.
You like how this went from politics to guns?
Well, they kind of coincided recently.
They kind of do, but like they should be almost like two different.
We can talk more about guns later.
Sort of. But that's just some hints of stuff. Like we can always talk about it more later.
We got a lot to do. But this is our political vlog.
This is more, yeah. Let's keep it political.
So I mean, I'm voting Gary Johnson because I'm voting my hopes. And if he doesn't win, that's fine. The other two parties didn't get my vote. And if all it takes is one swing state or a percentage of electoral votes to throw it out of balance, and everybody's like, what just happened? And then the whole system kind of screws itself to try to figure out what to do. Now, as far as I'm aware, when no one person wins votes, like electoral college, which is a stupid thing to begin with anyways, if they don't get those swing states and not one has a majority, then they go to another vote system that I don't remember exactly what it is. But basically, at that point, it's out of our hands, and it'll still probably go to one or two major parties. That's my assumption. And if Hillary has bought up as many people as a lot of media outlets claim, then she might still get it.
She'll probably still win. I predicted this shit like 2 weeks ago. It's going to come down where a lot of people are going to support Trump. Obviously, people
She's
are going to vote
already
for
written
Gary
ballots
Johnson.
everywhere.
They've already saying the election's rigged. It's going to be rigged no matter what. She's going to go and probably get elected. It's probably going to happen.
But
So we need to prepare
Yeah.
for the worst. And I as well will be voting Gary Johnson because I wanted to go Trump because I don't like that bitch at all. But I see that Gary is a better option than Trump even. Just all in all.
I definitely believe that.
I like what he says. Not that I know much of what he says. But I said, fuck it. I'm going to go third party.
I mean, he's been going up. But, so, I mean, that's it. Hillary sucks. Trump's kind of crazy, but a better choice. And we're voting Gary because Jill Science is psycho and thinks black polymer weapons are scary and likes marijuana, which I'm okay with, too. Gary Johnson's all about the weed, but I don't like hippies
Yeah. Either.
because they're all anti-gunner,
Yeah.
like Hillary.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Hillary.
it. Hillary, Hitlery, whatever you want to call her. Just don't call her president. That'd be great.
Please. Please.
Huh? Well, guys, this was vlog number 1 of the Doge Live. We're out, Joe.
Later.